Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading today. You picked this absolutely stunning, gorgeous Ganesh, which is fantastic because today's video is all about overcoming obstacles and challenges with your person. You also picked this double-pointed quartz. And what I love about the double-pointed quartz, which you guys might know from watching my channel already, is that I like that there are 2 points which represent 2 people in the connection, and it's like they are over here, you are over here, and you're connected by this, beautiful conductor here. And the great thing about quartz crystals is it really is beautiful to help conduct energy. Quartz is, I always look at it like a blank slate, or like a pad of paper that hasn't been written on yet, or a song that's about to be created that hasn't been written, because I feel like quartz is great in regards to just like programming it into whatever you want to make it. So it's like a blank slate. So I feel like for you that you and your person right now at this time, you guys have a blank slate in front of you, and you guys can choose and determine how to write it. How do you want it to go? How do you want the story to go? So I'm going to put, I think Ganesh wants to hold your beautiful quartz. You also picked this lovely Good Tarot, which I like. I like how in this video everything outside is like lush and green, and it's very summery, which is good. So we're going to see first a little bit about what's going on between you and your person. What are some of these obstacles or challenges that you guys have been facing? And how, with the tarot cards, psychically, are you guys going to be overcoming these challenges? So I'm going to pull some cards for you, and we're going to look at what the energy looks at today, or like what the energy looks like today. So I get the Princess of Swords, and I'm going to try to do something differently this time. I'm going to try to make them so that these cards face you, because I want you guys to be able to see them at least as vividly as possible from this angle. I know a lot of tarot card readers, they do it where it's really close up. But the reason why I zoom out like this, it's because I want you to feel like you're in the room with me. Like I'm giving you a reading and we're able to connect face to face. Because I feel like, especially in the last few years with this pandemic, that there's been a lot of disconnect. And I want to be able to like look at you while I'm talking to you. So hopefully you'll be able to see at least a little bit about the cards down below. I definitely will continue to keep holding them up to the camera as well. And I feel like maybe that's something that you and your person are needing to do. You guys might be needing to like sit down face to face and really be able to like connect with each other. And that's not just being in person together, spending time independently. It's more just like really, really sitting down, really, really connecting. Because I feel like that's not always easy to do. You know, we can get really distracted by a lot of things in life and in even relationships. But what I see for you is it does seem like with the 7 of water or the 7 of cups that you guys, in this pile anyway, you guys are having a hard time with commitment. The 7 of Cups is a card of not having a commitment, or at least not defining it, not having it established. Or there may be a change in the commitment. Or if your commitment in your relationship is strong, it might be about the change in commitments in regards to your lifestyles. They may be quitting a job, or they might be, I know, Nucky, you're such a good boy. They might be some other changes in commitments, moving or family dynamics or that kind of thing. So I do feel like that you and your person are having some changes in commitment or having a hard time with commitment between the 2 of you. I get the 5 of Fire, which usually represents fighting or arguing. It is a very passionate card. It might be that you guys are having an argument or a discussion or a debate about commitment, or you guys might be talking about or are having different points of view in regards to monogamy, in regards to how much time you guys spend together in, this kind of connection. So, and you guys might also be trying to experience what it's like or experiment with being able to communicate with each other effectively. So there is that. I get the Princess of Fire. Oh, so Princess of Water. So, sorry, Lucky just jumped up on the table where my tripod is. But I get the Princess of Water, which I do feel like this is your heart open to love. So the Princess of Cups is a very beautiful energy for this. So I do feel like your heart is open to love. I feel like you very much want a commitment. Darling, can we please? Oh, my baby. He wants to say hi to you too. All right. I get the Seven of Swords, where I get that there is, so your heart's open to love. And I feel like you want a commitment. Or at least you guys have the romantic love there, even if you're not quite ready for a commitment yourself. I get the Seven of Swords, which represents needing to rebuild a trust. There may be some damaged trust in this connection, or you guys may have been betrayed by other people in your life and you're needing to heal trust or trust issues now. I also get the Princess of Swords, which is, again, I feel like this is you, and I feel like this is about like strong communication energy. So if you guys have gone from more of like a fighting energy, then I feel like this is you returning back to like a logical point of view. And when you're more logical, you're able to calm down or self-soothe some out of control emotions. So if there's been out of control emotions in this connection, I feel like for you, resorting back to like a logical mentality will be able to at least settle down some of the like erratic energy that might have been going on here. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on with this pile with these cards. I'm going to do a little bit more now in regards to the Good Tarot to clarify a little bit with these tarot cards. So I get, we'll put it actually on here because that's where it fell out. So the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Fire, and that's great because the Nine of Fire means that whatever has been a battle is now like resolved or over, or the battle is in the past. So with this Five of Fire, it does represent like the battle is complete now. So I feel like the argument has finished, or the disagreement, or the flare up of the energy. And because it's on the Seven of Swords, which is a card of betrayal and healing trust issues, I feel like that you guys might be needing a repair from the argument so that you guys can reunite your connection in a deeper way, or in a more secure or more stable way. Or you guys might feel like if there was a betrayal, you may be questioning the commitment and questioning should you stay in the commitment. The Nine of Fire also is like the betrayal is in the past, whether it was between the two of you or whether it was from other people to you guys. I feel like that betrayal has already happened, and I feel like now you guys are figuring out like where you guys go from here. With the Two of Cups, this is a beautiful card which does represent commitment. But what's interesting in this particular card is I would be putting it here in the first position, and that would be on the Seven of Cups, which is releasing commitment. So this is the card of commitment, and this is the card of not committing. So that might be kind of the debate going on. Do you commit? Do you not commit? Do you release commitment? Really thinking about committing. I'm also getting here that the Two of Cups represents, like if you look at these fish, usually the Two of Cups is about uniting. But in this card, it actually shows that they're like swimming in opposite directions. So I feel like that is a little bit tricky too. Feeling like you guys might want a commitment, but you might not be on the same page in regards to some major values or issues. So I feel like that is also going to be something that you guys are figuring out. I get the Eight of Cups, which is a card of walking away. But what I like about it is how it's clarifying or on the Five of Wands. So what I like about this is the Five of Wands is the fighting or the argument or the disagreement. And I have the Eight of Cups, which is like walking away. So walking away from fighting or leaving that behind, which is good. And also leaving behind the emotional consequences or the fallout from the argument, disagreement, or the fight. So that's also good. Also, I'm getting that for you guys, what you may have done that has been effective is taking a time out when you notice that your emotions are escalating or getting too intense or getting too high. If you guys haven't done that before, then I would say this could be a positive intervention that can allow you guys to preserve a commitment or to feel safe to commit, while also at the same time being able to air out important issues or air out important talking points that can be potentially triggering. So I think that this is something that's very, very helpful. So if you guys haven't been able to take a time out in these connections, that's very helpful for you guys. And if you have, that's something that works well and you may want to continue it. Also that you guys can leave the argument in the past. So if you guys, for instance, have resolved the argument, then I would say that for you guys, the advice or perhaps the guidance would be to not bring it up in the future multiple times and keep rehashing it. If it's been resolved, it's meant to be resolved. If there hasn't been a resolution, then it would be about figuring out how to have it be resolved so that you guys can put it to sleep. I get the Princess of Cups, which clarified by the Justice card. So the Justice card is very interesting too, because this is again a card of balance, and it's also the card of being able to, and when I get these, I feel like this even can go together as well, because I'm getting the Princess of Swords, the Princess of Cups, and Justice, which is balance. So I would say it's about balancing your head and your heart, or balancing your emotions and your logic, or integrating the two of them, using them both at the same time, or being able to make choices where you are honoring the needs of your emotions and also honoring the needs of your logic. So what that means is being able to not disregard your passion and your heart and what you want, and also not disregarding or neglecting or putting to the side what's safe, what's logical, what is practical. So it's about being able to figure out a solution so that you can have both things. Because when we feel like we have to leave one behind and we're always neglecting a part of ourselves, we're never going to feel at peace. And then we're never going to be able to feel like we can make choices. And we're never going to want to feel like we can move forward, because we have to be able to feel like we can have both needs met in order to move forward. Otherwise, we're always at odds with ourselves. And that's a lot of reasons why we don't make choices. So this is very cool. I'm actually going to leave this together because I feel like it goes together here. Now I still want to get more tarot. Okay. I don't normally do this. I usually go more for oracles after this, but I'm going to do one. So this is going to be you, and this is going to be your person. So in regards to you, I get King of Cups. So again, it's like you're moving from an open-hearted space to a very evolved, emotionally centered place where you follow your psychic intuition, you follow and it's interesting, it goes on here, okay. You follow your psychic intuition, you follow your emotional wisdom, so you're able to use discernment, but you're also able to sense when is the right time to take action, when is the right time to have communication, when is the right time to be able to put things in motion. And the King of Cups is like the most evolved romantic lover. So I do feel like you really are growing into that space. And for your person, which is going to go here, I get the Ace of Earth or Ace of Coins, which is making you an offer. Usually it's a financial offer, so that can apply for some of you. In this particular case, I feel like it might be an emotionally grounded offer. So if you guys are having obstacles in your connection that have to do with money issues or money complications or financial blocks, then I would say that your person's going to be able to find a very practical and helpful solution to this, which will improve the connection between the two of you. If you're finding that the blocks are emotional, that they are more like you guys fight a lot, or you guys have tempers flare up a lot, or even just recently that it's flared up recently and you're wanting to help the situation soothe, then I would say your person is going to come at things from a very logical space. You yourself, as you're honoring your logical mind with the Princess of Air, are also coming at it from a logical space. You're also coming at it from an emotionally evolved space with the King of Cups or King of Water. And so you are able to integrate both your emotions and your logic. Your person is going to be coming at it with logic, which calms down their emotions. And I feel like you both are going to be able to come up with some very practical solutions to some complicated problems. So I think that's very cool. I'm glad we did that. All right. Now I want to see, what do I want to use? I want to see some blessings. All right. So I'm going to go to the unicorns. And I'm going to see what blessings is Ganesh bringing in for you to help remove some obstacles from this connection between you and your person. What blessings is Ganesh going to help you with? So I get hello and goodbye, which is great. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. So I feel like Ganesh right now is going to be able to help you, or spirit, or the universe, or whoever it is. You guys may not be in a space where you feel connected to Ganesh, even though you probably are since you picked him. However, I would say that this whole reading is you either picked a Buddha or you picked Ganesh. So I would say that you had to pick one. So if you have a different spirituality, just go with what resonates with you for your spiritual truth. So I would say with hello and goodbye that basically there's going to be a change that makes things better. And it might be about the goodbye, leaving things in the past so that you and your person can move forward united. So I do like that. So there definitely is going to be a change that happens so that you guys can leave some past patterns or past situations in the past. And what's cool is I get the unicorn that says you'll know in the morning. So I do feel like that you might even be able to have this solution happen very, very soon in the very near future. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe the next few days, or maybe in a morning, but most likely the nearer morning than later. So I would say this is sooner rather than later. So that's positive. I like that. It says when you wake up, you will know what to do. And you'll have a better idea about this, and that you can just kind of relax until then. Because sometimes if ideas don't come to us, it's because it's a timing thing, or we need to really look at things in a different way, or maybe somebody else will be bringing the solutions. So they're saying that in this particular case, you will feel intuitively guided. You'll know in the morning, and then you'll be able to make your decisions. I get share, so I do feel like your person is going to be opening up to you. They will be sharing with, and I feel like they've been very open, but I do feel like that if your person needs to be more open, if that's been part of the struggle or power dynamics, that they will open up more. And if they are closed, but yet they are reacting and being defensive and starting a fight, that I feel like they will be able to share more of like a vulnerability with you, or more of like an authentic emotional truth in a way where you can understand where they're coming from and they can understand where you're coming from. Because sometimes it's really just about being able to understand the other person and let them know that they are heard, even if you don't agree with them. Because even that alone can validate their experience enough to soothe their energy. So there is that. And it does say that when you share, everyone feels happy. So it may be that you're sharing, or it might be that your partner is sharing, but it seems like it increases the happiness in this connection. I get best friends, and I do feel like you and your person really have a beautiful friendship. And I feel like when we fight romantically, we can forget that we're on the same side, and we can forget that we're best friends with our person. And it's really about remembering that they are our best friend and treating them and them treating us in ways where we would treat our best friend this way. So for instance, if you're saying things to them and you're getting heated or you're being reactive, you can always say, and I only say this to you guys because you guys can only control yourselves. You can't control your person. So I would say, like, on your end, what you can say is you can say, you know what, I don't like the way I'm talking to you right now. Let me start over. And, you know, then come at it from a space where you feel like is more sincere or more genuine or more heart-centered in this way. That's something that I try to do when I notice myself getting more in a reaction space, or if I feel like verbally I lash out or attack back, or if I say things I don't mean, then usually I'll try to be like, okay, hold on, this is not how I want to love you right now. Let me backtrack. Let me go back and say things in a way that is more authentic and more true. And sometimes we feel like our anger is really true, and it can be. But maybe what's more true under that is we're feeling hurt, or we're feeling afraid, or we're feeling ashamed, or low confidence. So there is that, because those emotions actually are always the primal emotion, the first emotion. Anger is always the secondary emotion. So when we get to that part where we're vulnerable and we're giving ourselves healing for the fear, or just like comforting ourselves for the pain, or we're giving ourselves, kind of like a honoring of our own humanness. And when I say humanness, I mean the parts of ourselves we judge, when we realize it's okay not to be perfect, and that we can have these flaws and it's okay, and we're still lovable, and that we can still love ourselves for that. We can still honor ourselves even in spite of these pieces that we don't like necessarily. Then we can give that grace to other people, and we can also let people kind of join us in that area, where that means we can let people see that part of ourselves where we are maybe embarrassed of something, or maybe we don't like that part of us, but we can trust them enough to let them in, and we can kind of let them love it, if that makes sense. We can let them give it kindness, and we can give it kindness. So there's that. And then I get simplicity, where sometimes it's just about looking at a situation and seeing like, what is the most simple solution to this? What is a thing that maybe is just a tiny little step forward in the right direction? So there is this. And then it also says, put your energy back into the basics. So sometimes it's just about, when you reconnect with your person, it's just about holding their hand, or it's just about giving them a hug, or it's just about sitting with them. So just doing like little simple connecting actions can help. So there is that. Now, I want to see with the fairies what's going on. So I want to get a little bit more details about your situation with your person. And this can be your current situation, or it can be how it's changing. So I have, you've got the power. So you definitely are the one who has the power in this dynamic. You might be the one who's in charge. You might be in the two of you. That you might be the one who determines the pace of the relationship, or determines what's okay in this relationship or not. You might be the one who gives feedback to your person. You might be the one that has the power. So it does seem like you do have the power in this connection. So if you're feeling afraid, it's because you feel like you're doubting your power. And of course the goal is for both of you to be equal and both be empowered. But if you feel like you don't have the power, then two things. One, you may want to reevaluate it and see like, is this healthy? If I don't have any power, or I don't have the power in this connection, is this very severely imbalanced? If it is, then that might not be a healthy connection, or it could even borderline on like an abusive connection. If you feel like you don't have the power, then you also might feel like sometimes we overcompensate when we don't feel like we have the power, or we might try to take it in ways that aren't honorable to ourselves. So, for instance, if I feel like I don't have the power in a connection, sometimes I can, or sometimes somebody can like lie, because that way you don't have to be honest and risk rejection. So there's an example. So sometimes people don't tell the truth if they feel like they don't have the power, or they may do other things if they feel like they don't have the power. They may passively aggressively try to obtain the power. Sometimes people get manipulative. So there's that. But I would say that for you, that you do have the power, and that is great. I get connect with nature. So I do feel like going outside is great. And if you feel like you've been having arguments with your person, it's always great to have these discussions outside. That way it's like the energy doesn't get stuck in the room, as well as you both feel more free that way. It can trigger people's abandonment issues being outside, because it can be feeling like the other person can just walk away and leave. So that might need to be something that you guys, talk about beforehand, as maybe like a connection or a relationship agreement. But I would say that there is, if you guys were to connect with nature or to be outside, that it can be a way to kind of express yourselves in ways where you're in like a peaceful place. And that can mean in the forest. It could mean by some water, by an ocean, by a lake, a river. It could be in a field, it could just be a walk in the neighborhood by yourselves. So it's just like getting outside and connecting with nature, or going to maybe a place in nature that you guys like as a couple. That can be something that can really rejuvenate you guys together too. Then I get the summer. So I'm actually filming this today. I'm actually filming this on 4th of July, but we'll see when I end up airing it. So technically we are in the summer. This is also a timeless reading, so you could be watching it at any time. I'm probably going to be uploading this during the month of Leo, which is like the end of July, beginning of August, but I might actually even upload it even earlier than that. I'm not quite sure yet, but I would say that for you guys, if you're watching this by the time I upload it, that for you, I feel like you guys are going to have some really good changes and dynamics shift in this connection for the better this summer, which is pretty immediate near future. If you guys are watching it at a different time frame in the year or a different year, then I would say look to see when the next summer coming up for you is. And I feel like that's a time period where this dynamic can shift. So there is that. And then, yeah, I get love life. I feel like in the summer is when your love life can go to the next level or can deepen or your relationship can come together in a stronger way. So I think that's something that's great for you guys. Now I want to see how your person is thinking and feeling about you with the romance angels. All right, we'll take these three. Yes, three. So I get calling in your soulmate. I do feel like your person does look at you like a soulmate or thinks that you are their soulmate in their definition of that. So that is very, very romantic. So I feel like that's very strong confirmation that your person has very, very strong romantic feelings for you, which is also confirmed by the romantic feelings card. So I do feel like your person has very strong romantic feelings for you. Also, I'm getting you deserve love. So I'm also feeling like your person does love you and it feels like you're lovable. They want to give you a love and affection. And they really feel with the you deserve love that you guys, I feel like, are a very strong power match. That you guys do have a lot of caring for each other. And that you guys, when there is romantic love that's strong, that you guys can figure out the details. You know, usually the romantic love part is the tricky part. When we have that connection with someone, then it's just about working out the details to see how can we just find these creative solutions together as a couple or as a team, if you guys are not technically a couple. Now I want to see with the Stellar Energy Oracle what your person is feeling for you at this time or what they're experiencing regarding this connection. Looking inward. I love this because this means your person is doing the work to do some inner reflection. That means that they're going through some growth, and that is great. When they reflect on their behavior and take accountability for their behavior and actions, there can be a lot of progress in a connection, and there can definitely be a lot of growth experiences where it can kind of just help them learn how to kind of move forward with you, as well as not repeat the same, choices that did not work out well for you guys. So this is something that's good. So I like how they're looking inward and they're really actually learning and taking action. I do feel like your person is going to be taking action on you soon. So I think that is something that is great. So first they're looking inward, then they're going to be able to take action. I get breathe in. So your person is also emotionally self-soothing or emotionally comforting. They are calming down their emotions so that they're going to be able to communicate with you and interact with you from a place of logic, as we saw. So that is good. I get unexpected event. Ooh, I like the next cards. Okay, unexpected event I feel like could have been the fight, but I also feel like it could be an unexpected event coming up in the future between you and your person. That is a catalyst for a second chance, which is great, which could lead to, for some of you, wedding bells. Or let's just call it a deeper commitment. Because the very first card that you guys got was Seven of Cups, which was not having a commitment. Or thinking about releasing the commitment. Maybe you guys have broken up or are in separation, or you guys are thinking about separating. But I do feel like that with this card and with the wedding bells card, that you guys are going to have some divinely orchestrated event by the universe or by Ganesh or by destiny where you guys are going to be able to have a second chance. So I do love this for you guys. So I think that's very, very beautiful. I want to see their messages of love for you right now at this time. So what does pile one's person think and feel for them? Literally, you guys, I cannot make this up. So all these cards flew off the table except for second chance. What are the odds of this? It's so cool. your person really wants a second chance with you, or they really want to have a chance to make peace in this connection and see if you guys can romantically progress it. They don't want to rush. They do want to go slow, and they want it to be stable, which this is what we want. So they want to go slow, and they want this connection to be stable, because this is really what's going to give the strength to this connection. So some of us feel rejected when we don't have this connection move forward immediately, but it really can be for the best that it goes slowly, because you can really build something stable between the two of you, or something secure. So that is amazing. I get, yes, you guys, literally again, I cannot make this up. This is awesome and crazy and amazing. So the wedding bells card that you guys got is also paired with the card of marriage. So I do feel like they definitely want to go slow, have a stable connection with you, to have a second chance, so that they can move forward towards a wedding bells or a marriage with you. So I do feel like they think that your partnership is one that can definitely progress to a marriage. I love the balance card, because this is part of that breathe in, breathe out. It's part of the justice card that you guys got. This is great. So the balance card is amazing. They're balancing their emotions. And mastery, they are learning the spiritual lesson, which is what we got from the looking inward card. So that is also really great. So they are definitely learning from things. And they do say that relationships are forgiving people for a lifetime, over and over. Not to accept abuse, not to accept bad treatment or anything like that. But they usually say that like relationships are just about being able to work through challenges together, to be a team together, to find solutions together. You know, it's that. So that's very beautiful. I'm going to look at the Hermit. No, first I'm going to look at the Ocean of Emotion, and then I'm going to look at the Hermit. So the Ocean of Emotion deck is what your person's feeling for you emotionally right now. So, wow, okay. So this is amazing. So I do feel like that really that you guys, by now you know, but like I would say this is really a pile where you guys had a fight or a disagreement or a falling out. But I do get the courage, I can fix this card. So I do feel like your person does feel brave and does feel confident that they can repair this connection, or that you guys can work through it. They may not be super confident, because I feel like they're a little nervous. I get worried. So I feel like they're a little scared that maybe things went too far, or maybe they hurt you too bad, or maybe that didn't, you know, they're a little worried. So they're brave, feeling like they think they can fix it, but it's not a guarantee. And that also might be why you have the power, because if with the Seven of Swords they betrayed you in some way, or they hurt you in some way, then you may have the power, because you're thinking, do I forgive them? Do I keep going with this connection? Or do I release the commitment to this? Or that kind of thing. And it seems like they're very serious. They would like to keep progressing with you, and they would like to heal it. They would like to repair. So that's great. So they are a little worried that maybe you wouldn't take them back, or you wouldn't progress with them. So they do have a vulnerability there. They also want to kiss and make up, but maybe a little more than kissing, with the sexual let's play card. So they definitely are looking to do that with you. I do feel like they've embarrassed themselves, where it says foolish. I've made a fool of myself. So I do feel like maybe they've kind of messed up, and this connection they're figuring out, or trying to think about like, how do they fix it? Or, you know, did I mess up so much pile one won't forgive me? That kind of thing. But I do feel like something that's helping this connection from both sides is this truth. And for you, you got the Princess of Swords, which is about communication, and they're getting truth. So they're wanting you to be honest. They're wanting to be honest. That's going to heal that Seven of Swords betrayal card, or the card about like, you know, integrity and honesty and that. So I do feel like that the truth will help this connection a lot. And I get the Hermit Tarot as some final messages for you about what your person is thinking and feeling about you right now. Okay, so if in the heat of anger they said that they think you guys should break up, or you guys said, oh, maybe we should just be with other people, that they wish they said something different. Because I get the, if they said, I think we should see other people card, then they feel, I wish things were different, or I wish I said something differently. So if they said that, then they probably regret it. They may need to look inward a little bit longer, but I do feel like they primarily regret it. It does seem like I sometimes wonder if you care. So it seems like they're wondering, do you still care for them? Do you still want to connect? Do you still want to be together? That kind of question. And then as a final message, they are very obsessed with your physical appearance, where they are obsessed with your body. So it does seem like there's a lot of passion and chemistry in this connection, especially with the sexual let's play card. So it does seem like they are very, very passionate towards you, and they would like to figure some things out so that you guys can progress. So that is what I have for you guys, beautiful pile one. I do feel like for you, since you've chosen Ganesh to join you on this beautiful journey, where he's connecting your two hearts, or helping you guys find some miracle solutions and break down some obstacles, that you do have some good energy in your corner, and that you guys are going to be able to progress, in this connection with some miracles and some, nice interventions, especially with that unexpected event that will help you guys unite and have a second chance, which is great. So that's what I have for you. If you don't feel it resonated with you, feel free to pick another pile or another video. If you liked it, I'd love for you guys to like the video and comment. And if you want to subscribe, I would love that. If you guys are not a subscriber already, feel free to hit that notification bell so you guys can get updates of all my videos coming out. I have all sorts of fun ones coming up that I hope you guys stay tuned for, which are going to be cool. And if you want me to channel something in particular for you, I will be very happy to do so. Just feel free to leave it in the comment section, or some emojis, or what resonated with you. So until next time, you guys, I wish you lots of love and luck with your person, and I hope that you guys take care. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, which is how the universe, spirit, etc. can help you, or how will they help you release some blocks in this connection between you and your person. So we have a series of Ganeshes, 2 of them, and we also have this gorgeous Buddha. I want to say this is Siddhartha, but don't quote me. I'm not amazingly skilled at knowing everything about Buddhism. I did learn from one of my good friends that it's the hand positions that determines which type of Buddha this is. So I would say that Buddhas are all about peace and love and serenity and feeling very zen. So I feel like if you and your person right now need to be kind of restoring yourselves back to a place of feeling very zen, then I feel like you are in good hands with, I don't even know what they're doing this way, right? You're very good hands with your Buddha. So I love Buddhas. I think they're very, very lucky, very helpful, very sweet and spiritual and peaceful. You also picked, I always look at this as the Soulmate Quartz, because if you look at it close up, you see that there's a point here, and then there's a point here, almost like a yin-yang, where it's like they're the same, but in opposite directions, and it's like they are fused together. So I love this Soulmate Quartz, where it's like, this is you, this is your person, or this is your person, this is, this is you, this is your person. But I like the Soulmate Quartz. It does seem like you guys are very bonded, very connected. And you also picked the Alchemia Tarot, which is a very beautiful tarot deck. Let's see, can we have you sit? Yes. So this is a lovely tarot deck that I always feel like connects to sunshine and fantasy and light, which is very beautiful. So I feel like these are some elements that are helping your connection right now. The optimism, the joy, the fantasy elements. So I'm going to start off with doing some tarot. And we can see what's going on between you and your person right now. And then we can look at some oracle cards as well. And we can see how is the universe going to be releasing obstacles, or breaking down obstacles and removing them from this connection, or helping this connection be more of a spiritual, peaceful connection. Because it seems like you may have some anxiety in you or some curiosity in you in regards to these things. All right, I'm going to try to do something differently this time. I want you guys to be able to at least kind of like see these cards a little bit better. So I'm going to reverse them so they can all face you. So maybe you'll be able to see them a little bit better. I know that with this angle, the cards are farther away from you guys, and some videos with other tarot readers are very close up where you could see the cards. But the reason why I do it this way is because I really want to be able to connect with you face to face. So it's like we are here sitting in the room together having a conversation, and I'm reading for you while you're in the room with me. So I want to be able to connect with you guys this way. So I get the Princess of Swords, which is about you communicating. I get the Two of Wands, which are creative solutions, as well as sexual chemistry and passion. I get the Nine of Wands, which is all about, I want to say that like if there has been a battle, that it's in the past, because I'm not getting that you guys are fighting here. And this means that you guys would be more in a time period of peace at the moment, which is great. What I also see with the Princess of Swords and the Two of Wands, I see also there could be like a musical connection, or the creative communication that you guys have could be very artistic. So there's that. I get for you guys the Five of Swords, which is a card of independence, maybe focusing on your own activities. So I feel like there's like sexual chemistry and passion here, but maybe a little bit more separation, or just like independence, or just kind of like doing your own thing. And like that your person's doing their own thing too. And that might be a little bit of where you guys might need to spend more time together, or might need to prioritize more like connecting in that way. I get the Ace of Coins, which is like somebody wanting to offer or invite somebody somewhere, wanting to do some kind of gesture, welcoming someone in. Now to further the tarot, to further clarify, the Princess of Swords or Page of Swords is actually clarified by the Queen of Swords, which is interesting because the Queen of Swords represents, it's like you're actually going through a growth experience yourself, and you are maturing from a princess to a queen, or from a knight to a king, or from a person to a more evolved person. So there is this. So I feel like that you're maturing, you're going through a growth experience, and that's going to help this connection. And then I get the Knight of Swords, which is also very cool, because this is really all about your person and you complementing each other's energy. So with the Knight of Swords, it's very cool because the princess and the knight go together. They're like a couple. But it's interesting because if you're evolving from the princess to the swords, and they are evolving from a sexual, passionate situation to the knight, I wonder if there's a little imbalance still, where you're wondering if they will kind of progress with you as far as you're going. Like you might be on a little bit more of like an accelerated rate of growing, and I wonder if you're feeling like you're leaving them behind, or maybe outgrowing them, or if you wish they would happen to hurry up, or that kind of thing. Or you may be that this might be a connection where you guys have known each other a while, and you guys have known each other from a separate time frame when you guys were younger, and now you're more mature, and you're wondering if you guys can reconnect now that you're older, and if they can reconnect, with you. So it's an interesting dynamic here. With the Nine of Fire, I get the Three of Coins. So it doesn't seem like this relationship is very stressful, but like not like it's like a very tempestuous kind of fiery connection, even though I feel like there is good chemistry in it. But I don't feel like you guys are like, at least so far, I don't feel like you guys are arguing. Or that's not the issue. I feel like the issue is you guys might be having trouble connecting though, or trouble being together physically, or being in the same room together, because you guys might just be focusing too much on your other independent activities, or you guys might just feel like life has been getting in the way and it's been kind of keeping you guys apart a bit. But I do get with the Three of Coins, I do feel like you and your person both are very interested in building something together. So I do feel like there is that. With this Independence card, I feel like it's more like maybe you guys are just focusing so much on work because there's a real actual valid need, This 5 of coins is like, maybe you guys have been struggling financially, or at least one of you has been, if not both of you. But, wow, okay, I'm just going to take this. So the card on top that came out first is this 10 of coins. So if you guys have been worried financially, I feel like the universe, literally the Buddha, wants to let you know that not only will this happen like fast, but I feel like there's going to be divine intervention here with a treasure chest of money. So the 10 of coins is what replaces the anxious 5 or the poverty of 5 with the abundance here. So there is a financial creative solution that is happening that is lovely. So I do feel like that you guys are hardworking, and because you guys are working a lot, it seems like it's hard for your schedules to line up, or it's hard for you guys to spend a lot of time together. But I do feel like that this treasure chest kind of intervenes, and this windfall financially really helps the connection. So that's like the miracle that's coming. And then I get the King of Cups, which is lovely because I get for you that it's like, then your person really catches up. Then they get, because you're going from the princess to the queen, and then that their knight, their prince, now they come to the king. So they need their financial situation to improve with the Ace of Coins. It needs to improve, maybe even a financial offer from the universe or a financial offer with divine intervention, almost like being given by the hand of God, you know, for your person to really be able to come into their most evolved, exalted, romantic partner self. So this is beautiful. So this is not an argumentative couple here, or not like an argumentative situation at the moment, but I feel like it's life circumstances getting in the way of financial struggle, which will shift the connection when the financial connection shifts, and that is very helpful for you guys. So I'm loving this coming up for you guys. Now I want to see some more blessings, even though we got some good blessings with this financial assistance. Then you guys will be able to connect more, maybe have less on your mind, have to, you know, pursue your independent endeavors separately. So here are 5 blessings that you are going to be receiving from the universe that is also helping this connection, either in addition to the financial support, or maybe more details about it. Probably in addition to. So what else is helping this connection? Wish upon a star. So I do feel like that, again, the star is about financial success, career success, and your wishes coming true. So if you guys haven't wished upon a star, you may want to try, or maybe light a candle, see what comes your way. So this is a beautiful card which says, make a wish and expect the very best. And finish what you've started. So you guys might be at the tail end of studying, or, you know, if you feel like you've graduated already, where you're the princess that's already the queen, and maybe you're a little older than them, and, you know, they're a little behind, and then they get a job, and then they're going to be, you know, becoming the king. So it seems like if there's like a time frame where you must be in school, time frame you must put time and energy into an internship before it becomes paid, time where you have to put dedication to a career before you get a promotion. You know, like if there's a time frame where you have to do the hard work and then get the reward after, which is Saturn, by the way, then you guys will just finish completing what you guys have started, and you guys will be in a good spot. This is so good. So I like this for you guys. Also, I'm getting decide, definitely yes, to let go of stress. Okay, you guys. So you may feel like letting go of stress is not a decision, that feeling stressful is a state of being, that you just literally feel this. But what I love about decide to let go of stress, I feel like sometimes we can't really just make a decision like, oh, all of a sudden I'm going to feel all better. But what we can do is we can choose to prioritize ways to de-stress ourselves. So what that is we call them coping skills in therapy. So ways to manage anxiety, ways to do self-care, ways to be able to regulate our emotions, ways to be able to prioritize different emotionally self-soothing activities if possible, or at least ways that we can kind of the Buddha always says that when you meditate, it's okay if your mind is cluttered with thoughts, but not to dwell on them, to just kind of let them go. And don't worry if when you're meditating that your mind keeps thinking of things. If you think of something, you don't have to have stress about that it comes in your mind. You just kind of sit and think the thought and then let the thought go away, and then you have that empty space again. So it might be about prioritizing meditation, or exercise can help regulate emotions, prioritize sleeping more, or prioritize different things. So it's about basically deciding about ways that you know for you that you can de-stress yourself. And if you don't know ways that you can de-stress yourself, and you need more than those, then I would say you can research on the internet different ways to de-stress yourself, because I would say that doing self-care is so extremely important, and that you can definitely decide that, because your own self-care is absolutely 100% in your own power. So there is that. And even if you can't remove all of the things in your life that are stressful and that are difficult, you can at least make a little bit of a dent, or at least improve it a little. So you can make a little bit of progress in that area. Now I want to see what your person feels for you romantically. So I have well, actually, no, I don't. First, I want to go to fairies, which are these. Then I want to go to romance angels. So at first, I want to know a little bit more detail about your connection, or about what's going to be happening in this connection that will help it, how this is shifting, and then I want to know what their feelings for you. So right now with the fairies, I'm going to do, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, most likely. Okay, so yes. All right, so first card I get is winter. That's so funny. Pile 1 got summer. So, all right, you guys are my winter pile. You or your person may have your birthday in winter time. You also might feel like by the winter time, this is where your financial abundance comes in, when you guys are going to have your financial helping, or you might find that this is when the time period of when your relationship just improves for the better. So I feel like for whatever thing that you guys are doing all the hard work, doing your independent activities, that you guys will be able to spend more time together, and maybe that thing will be done by the winter time. So I feel like the winter is like when there's an end of the cycle, or that like the things that you want will become yours in the winter time. So that might be like when they graduate. It might be when you guys, get move into a place that's cheaper, or, like the thing that happens to help your finances seems like it happens this winter. Now I'm recording this video in the summer. And so, interesting. I also get autumn. So something will happen in the autumn, and we can get some clarifying cards to see what are these happening. Actually, we'll do this. Yep. So what I feel like for you guys is debt paid off. Yeah. So whatever you guys have been working towards individually or together with your person, so either you or your person have been working towards this, that is when you guys are finished doing all the hard work in the winter time. And I'm filming this video in the summer. So today it's the 4th of July. So yay, America. People have mixed feelings about that. Okay. Also, I would say with this, so basically I'm recording this July 4th. I'm airing this video probably the end of July, beginning of August. So this is basically a time period where maybe 6 months from now, if you're watching this when I release it, 5 to 6 months from now, is when you guys will be done with the thing that you guys are starting. But since this is a timeless video, you can watch this at any time. So think about the most near upcoming winter for you, and that is a time where the thingy that you're putting all the hard work into, or that your person is putting into, will be done. I get connect with nature for you with autumn. So they're saying, I feel like if you guys go out in nature in the fall, that's going to be a way that you guys can de-stress your own emotions, going for a walk in the woods, being out in the cooler, brisker air. Obviously in California where I am, it's a little colder, but not super drastically colder. So depending where in the world you are, the weather will be different. But I would say that with autumn, you can definitely work through de-stressing yourself in autumn, knowing that by the winter, things are better. and then I get easy does it. And so for you too, if you're feeling stressed, you don't have to like overload yourself with stuff. If you feel like you've been putting too much on your plate, that might also be a sign for you to prioritize what you need to, or to at least maybe ask for help when you can, or something to make it more gentle for yourself. So they're wanting to let you know that, you know, the energy between you and your person can get stressful when your own internal energy gets stressful. So they're just saying for you, it's about being gentle with yourself, and that will help you be gentle with your person, and this connection can be a little more gentle. Now I'm going to look at the romance angels and see how they're feeling for you. So how does pile 2's person feel for them right now? So number one, they might need to release some emotional baggage with somebody from the past, because I do get release your ex. So they may need to heal from a relationship in the past that has hurt them, or that has given them maybe a false message that they maybe need to prioritize work instead of relationships. Maybe they felt like they never were a great provider financially, or maybe they felt like they're still wounded from the past from an ex. So they do have to clear that energy away. If for you, your person is your ex, you may need to be able to release the stress from them, and then you may want to see if you guys, I mean, clearly you're watching this because you care for them, I would assume, so you probably want to get back together, so you may want to watch one of my videos on that. But I would say that for you, that you may want to at least, whether this person is your ex, or if your person is needing to release their ex, that's kind of an energy that's going on. Let's see. Unrequited love. So I do feel like your person is a little afraid of unrequited love. And I feel like that with you, that your person might also bury themselves in work a little bit to avoid being rejected or to avoid intimacy in some way. So they may try to self-soothe by avoiding emotional stress and just kind of focusing on work. But I do feel like for them that they're going to start to feel much safer to connect with you emotionally with the It's Safe for You to Love card when their finances and career are in a much better spot, which we did see. So that is cool. So I do like this. So I do feel like that when that finances and career shifts for them, they're going to feel more safe to love and connect with you. They're going to feel less afraid of unrequited love, and they will feel like ready to heal their emotional, past. So I feel like they're going to feel freer from that. More peaceful. Now I want to see, with the Stellar Energy Oracle, also more details about what are they feeling for you, or what are they experiencing in regards to you right now. Inner voice. So this is great because they really are listening to their intuition, and this is something that's guiding them as they move forward. So I do like this. I do feel like their inner voice is guiding them to really connect with you, because they know that this connection between the two of you is a divine timing connection, which makes sense. It seems like you guys will be getting it in the winter, but it does seem like with the divine timing connection that you guys, it's like your person is very sure that they know that when this shifts, in their life, that they'll be able to connect with you deeper. Because not only do they know it's a divine timing connection, and intuitively they know that with their inner voice, but I get happy ending. So they also feel that they are just waiting for the happy ending for the two of you. And I do feel like they are just really setting their sights upon, like, I just got to work hard right now, and then when I'm done with that, then I can connect with pile 2 and all of that. I'm going to look at the messages of love cards as well, because I want to also see a little bit about, yes, love it, about how your person thinks and feels for you. And the very first card I get is Leap of Faith. So your person absolutely wants to take a leap of faith in this connection. And I feel like they do have, on some level, they have a lot of faith about the two of you, since they do know internally that it is a divine timing connection. So I do feel like with the Leap of Faith card, they really do want to take a leap of faith on you, even if they have to go slow right now. And I do feel like you'll probably hear an apology from them about it. Okay, so Now I'm going to look at the Hermit Tarot and see what your person thinks and feels about you right now. And then we're going to look at some Ocean of Emotion cards and get a little idea about what their feelings and their emotions are right now. So with the Hermit Tarot, I'm going to pull 7 cards, how they're thinking and feeling about you right now. So, all right. So, strength, ego. I feel like your person is really trying to gain all their strength together to really finish the last leg or the last stretch of what they need to do in order to really spend more time with you and fix this situation financially so they can be with you. So I do get that they're trying to use all of their strength to fix this situation and to be able to really connect with you. I get the I want to get you drunk card in regards to like all of this hard work is burning them out a little bit. I feel like they just want to like blow off steam and relax and have fun with you, but they feel like they have to be so responsible right now. I get if I asked you to stay, would you leave? They might feel a little guilty for them to ask you to stay and stand by them while they have to go do this difficult situation. They might feel like you deserve more, or you deserve to be with someone that can give you more and that you deserve better, or that you deserve someone that can really be available for you. So I do feel like in this case, they are a little unsure if they should, continue putting you through this, if that makes sense. I get you are so beautiful. Why do you need me? So I do feel like they think that you're absolutely gorgeous, and they probably assume, it seems like they assume, that you could probably get anybody you wanted, and they didn't know why you are, sticking with them. The I just want space card really tells me that they do need space to complete and finish their projects and the things that they need to do with work. So I do feel like they do want some space to be able to do that. So they may have been asking for it, or they may have just been taking it. But I do feel like they just want some space or need some space so that they can focus, so they can do what they need to do. But they are ready to progress the relationship with you or to connect with you in a way romantically. Because I don't feel like they want space, like they don't want to like break up. But yeah, I get I'm ready, which is I get the yes card. So I do feel like, yes, I'm ready. I would like to still connect with you, even if I feel a little guilty about asking you to wait for me or asking you to hang in there while I'm doing what I need to do. But I do need some space to really kind of like focus on being able to get done what I need to. So I feel like that's kind of like what they're thinking and feeling in regards to this right now. I get the inspired card. So they do feel very inspired. So again, I feel like they're very creative. I feel like you're involved with the creative person as well. They are very inspired, and I feel like that you inspire them like a muse. So that's cool. And I get envy because I feel like they see other suitors or other romantic partners as better off than them, and they see themselves as very small down here, and they see other people as having more to offer. And I feel like they really want that in regards to like living a beautiful life and living a life of, either for some luxury, for others stability. So there's that. If they are still healing over an ex as well, I do get the broken card where it says, I don't know how to fix the pain in my heart. But it also might be that they're feeling a little depressed or discouraged in regards to the situation going on between the two of you at this time. In regards to like them needing to work real hard and fix the situation. Yeah, I feel like they despise the fact that it might be coming between the two of you. So I feel like they really hate that it might be causing some issues or some problems, that sort of thing. Or they might be even worried that you might hate them for this or dislike them for this. And also I feel like from their point of view, they feel like they're making a wise decision, or they might be feeling like they need to make wise choices right now for the betterment and for the good of this relationship and for this connection. So I do feel like that your person definitely is trying to do that in this way, even if you may not agree, or even if it's not super comfortable and super fun. And then I get for you guys, tame. So this is beautiful. So I do feel like it says that, like, you know, you make them feel tame and calm. You really do de-stress them. So if, you know, as you were getting the cards about like relieving your own stress, I feel like that if you've been focusing a lot on taking care of their stress instead of your own, you may need to also focus on your own or focus on yours first. And also I feel like that you probably are very soothing to them and that they don't want to like stray off romantically and go somewhere else. I do feel like they really do want to like connect with you. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile twos. I hope that you liked this reading and that it resonated with you. I do feel like there's a lot of really good things with your person and definitely a lot of miracles coming your way. If you feel like this didn't resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or you can pick another video. I do have a lot of them up you can choose from. And if you want to, if you like the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have something you want to know, I can channel for you a video based on what you want to know about your situation with your person. And we can look at that. So I always love your comments. Thank you so much for everything you always say to me. It always makes my day. And I'm excited for you guys to stay tuned and see more videos coming out. So feel free to hit that notification bell and that will sign you up so you guys will always get notifications of when you guys get videos from me. So anyways, I'm here for you guys in regards to this journey that you're on right now with your person. And I am sending you all of my best hopes and wishes for you guys. So until next time, I hope you take care. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your video and reading session today. You have picked this really adorable little Ganesh. So he's one of my little favorite Ganeshes and he likes to live outside in my garden, in my bistro area. And I love him because he's so cute and happy. He almost looks like a little kid where it's like he's so youthful and he's smiling and he's banging his little drum. And you guys also might feel like your person is very youthful and energetic and has like an exuberance to them where they're like a little kid around you or they shine brightly. You also may have a shared music connection between you and your person, or you or your person may feel like you guys are very musically inclined or connect through music. If you are not musicians or performers, which you guys probably are, then you might find that you guys also just enjoy music a lot and that songs and music really can communicate to each other kind of like how you think and feel about them, and you may send them messages through music or vice versa. You guys also have picked this really beautiful agate. I love this agate a lot because I found this agate in the Santa Monica Mountains here on a rock walk. And then a nice friend of mine polished it up so it's like so smooth with this extra high gloss finish. I like to hold it sometimes like people would hold a worry stone. So I am a tactile person and I like stuff like soft fabrics or smooth shiny crystals. So I always like to hold this agate as like a tactile thing that feels good. So I always like this. So you guys might also feel like, I'll put this in frame so little Ganesh can enjoy this little agate. You guys might also feel like if you need to self-soothe at times, or if you want to just kind of like feel good, that you may want to hold a little piece of agate that can always connect you and ground you. You have chosen the Gentle Heart Tarot as well. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and see what's going on between you and your person right now. This video is all about how Ganesh or the universe, whatever resonates with you spiritually, or God, higher power, angels, whatever you connect with, can remove blocks and obstacles in this connection so that this connection can be improved, or what's going to shift in this connection for you. How can you remove obstacles in this connection to make it work out better? Yeah, because when I'm looking at this energy, guys, I get the Tower and the Five of Cups. There is definitely like something that has shaken up either your person or you and your person together, or maybe you. And then I get the Sadness card with the Five of Cups. So I feel like you and your person need to heal your hearts. And I feel like that there's been some pain and maybe even separation in this pile, or some sort of thing in this pile where maybe your person just went through like a really tough time, or you guys together went through a tough time. But it does seem like the Tower is a good thing because that represents a change event that can happen. And if you guys have been in sad Five of Cups energy, the Tower can be a jolting out of that. So we will see what's going on. So I'm going to be doing something different this reading, and I'm going to point these cards in your direction so that you may be able to see them a little better or clearer than in other videos. I know a lot of tarot card readers do close-ups of the cards, but for me, I wanted to actually connect with you guys, which is why I have my videos pointing at me like this, and so you can see all the cards and the objects and stuff, because I want you guys to feel like we're really in the room together and that we're able to talk like we're having a conversation. So I'm glad that you guys are tuning in and that I can help channel for you guys in regards to your person and your relationship. So I know that it's not always like close-ups of the whole table of cards, but we're gonna just try to do what we can do, and we'll just do the best we can, right? So what I see for you guys in regards to your person is I get the World, and then the Seven of Coins, or in this deck, the Seven of Diamonds. I get the Hermit, I get the Magician, the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Coins. So what I'm getting for you guys is it's a very interesting energy between you and your person. I do feel like you guys might be in separation right now. So if you guys are in a low contact connection, or even in a connection where you guys are talking a lot, you guys might be geographically separated. So you might be either in separation, low contact with your person, low communication or little communication, or you guys might just be geographically separated. Because with the World, it can represent some separation. It can also mean that like a previous cycle that you guys had gone through, maybe that Five of Cups in the Tower, has now come to a completion. So I do feel like that there is a cycle that's over or completed. So you guys are in this new territory now. I get the Seven of Diamonds or Seven of Coins, which is the Patience card and things growing and building over time. The Hermit, again, represents like a withdrawal of energy or feeling with the World card and the Hermit, like maybe there's a separation or like an estrangement in this situation, or maybe it's just about having some like deep reflection time. I get the Magician, which means that you've probably been manifesting up a storm. You also might be, your person might be also trying to manifest or wish or pray for some things. So I do feel like Ganesh or the universe is definitely hearing you and wanting to intervene on your behalf for sure. Now, I do feel with the Seven of Cups that there may not be as much commitment in this connection as you're wanting, and that the Queen of Diamonds or Queen of Coins is that even if there isn't the commitment, that your person definitely sees your value. So I feel like there may be some geographic separation, there may be some estrangement or a separation here, there may be some time of reflection, there's definitely manifestation of some miracles, and I definitely feel like there may not be as much commitment, but they definitely value you. Now I'm going to get another row of tarot cards to clarify these 6 cards, to get more information. So I get the World, and to clarify the World, I get the Two of Cups, which is a very beautiful relationship card. So I do feel like even if you guys are geographically separated, that you guys do actually have like a very strong bond. And even if you guys don't have an official commitment with that Seven of Cups, perhaps what is shifting in this connection is to make it be more of an official commitment, or to at least you guys are working hand in hand together, or you guys are pairing in some way where you're working as a team. Or if you guys are geographically separated, that you guys unite geographically and you come together, because the Two of Cups is a uniting. The Seven of Coins, oh, and if you're in separation, maybe you guys get back together. With the Patience card, Seven of Coins, I get that your person is going to be racing in so quickly. So the Knight of Fire is like, if your person has been patient and taking their time, procrastinating a bit, and maybe going slow, your person is going to be racing in like so fast. This also is a geographic traveling card because it's usually a Sagittarius card. Shout out to my Sagittarius peeps. But I would say that, or your person might be one. But I get with the Knight of Fire that it's like your person's going to be racing in, and I feel like they are all done with patience. They are like, let me at it. Meaning you. Then I get the Hermit card, which is basically that self-reflection or that removal energy time. During this time period of separation or geographic separation or low contact, your person is growing and evolving from a Knight of Fire to a freaking Emperor. So your person is growing a lot in this downtime. So if you feel like nothing's going on, I would assure you, or I would definitely say that what it seems most likely, or what I'm feeling a lot of, is they are definitely growing as a person and stepping into a strong divine masculine energy. And even if your person is a woman or a female, they are definitely coming into their taking action energy zone. Now, I'm filming this on 4th of July, and I'll probably be airing this the end of July, even beginning of August. So what we have right now is we actually have Mars in Aries, which is actually infusing this reading into it like a lot of taking action energy. So there is that. Now, pretty soon, Mars does move into Taurus. So it will become more of like a less fiery, more grounded energy, which is actually very stabilizing. And it's also, yes, it's slow moving, but it's also very like reliable, and it's very like present. It's not like flitting, and it's not flaky or going somewhere else. It's secure. So it's interesting. It's also very sexual. Even though Aries Mars is super sexual, not to get me wrong, that's actually very sexual. Mars in Aries is its dignified position because it's the zodiac sign that rules Mars, or Mars rules Aries. So I would say that both are a very strongly passionate sign for sure. Because I do get the Knight of Diamonds or Knight of Coins, which is like a Taurus energy, which is slow moving. So I would say that your miracles might be slow moving with the Magician, or what you're manifesting has been very slow to come in. And so that's very interesting, the how both energies are present in this reading, where there's like the energy of patience or slow moving energy with the, you know, the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Diamonds or Coins, the Seven of Diamonds or Coins. So it's like there's a lot of slow moving energy. And then there's fast moving energy, like the Magician, the Emperor, the Knight of Fire, the Two of Cups. Even the World can be a uniting energy. It can be separating if you guys are on different parts of the world, or it can be like travel to each other. So it's very interesting. I feel like your person might go in spurts, where sometimes they're just like super slow, super procrastinating, maybe even just kind of like not taking you for granted, but just being in a comfort zone. And then being like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry up, let me pursue you, where are you? And I feel like they may have a little bit of that hot and cold energy, or like fast and slow energy. I feel like it's less hot and cold. I feel like it's fast and slow. So it's interesting with your person. I do get with the Seven of Cups, even if there's not like an official commitment, there is still so much love. This Princess of Cups, it's like, even if you look at it, it's like she's blowing kisses. So she definitely has her heart open to love. And what I love also that's so beautiful in this connection is I love how these two, the prince and the princess, she's blowing him kisses and he's going slowly up to her. So it does seem like they're also meeting in the middle. So if you guys are geographically separated, I love how you guys are facing towards each other, coming together. So that is something that's also great. And then also see how this Queen of Diamonds has her like value, but she's looking this direction. And then you have this Knight of Fire where it's like, yes, she's moving forward, but he's like chasing after her. Even if with this Knight of Diamonds or Coins, who's also still chasing after her, is even if he's still a little slower than her. And again, this is gender neutral because everybody of all genders watches about people of all genders. So you just take how that resonates for you guys. And then with the Queen of Diamonds, it's so funny because I feel like on one hand, you might be like, all right, well, let me just go over here then if you're taking forever. But I don't feel like you really are, because I get the Eight of Swords where it's like, look at how the swords are kind of like enveloping her, or like hugging her or like keeping her bound. So I would say that as much as you may be like, okay, well, I also know my value and I'm going to go over here if you guys are taking forever, then I would say with the Eight of Swords that you're like, but I'm not really going. So you might be bluffing, or you might be thinking, you know, maybe one of these days I should move on, or maybe I should go over here instead. But I don't think you guys are really going to do it or want to do it, because I feel like you're looking over there, but you're not really walking over there. You're kind of like, I'm going to stay in my little fence, actually. So it's more like that. Then I see for you guys some blessings. So I'm going to shift over to the unicorns, because I want to see what blessings are coming in this connection. What blocks and obstacles are being removed for you. Thanks, Ganesh. All right, let's see. All right, talk about your feelings. If there is a communication block or has been, that will be removed, because I get that you guys are going to be very open when you talk about your feelings, or at least a lot more open than you were. And what is interesting is in these cards, the tarot, I'm not getting a lot of swords. I'm not getting a lot of communication cards. So, am I not? I am not. So, I am actually getting that if your person was very closed off or like a little clam, that your situation is shifting in that way. Because I do feel like you guys are going to be talking about your feelings, which is great. And I get love heals fear. So I also get, like with this princess blowing kisses, that this kind of heals the energy that might be procrastinating in this connection. Or if your person has been going slow because they've been anxious about something, or wanting to be overly cautious to make the wise choices, or building something slowly, that it seems like the love that you guys share is overriding the anxiety. So it does seem like your love is actually a miracle. So that's beautiful, because I do feel like your person is very thankful and grateful to you. So I do get this energy. And I also feel like your person might be a touch love language person. So if you can give them some touch love language, like snuggles and hugs and the blowing the kisses, that I feel like your person would probably feel very melted by that. Then I get one step at a time. Yes, we're very aware this Knight of Coins goes super slowly, one step at a time. This is always, the Knight of Coins is always like the slowest moving horse. So it does seem like that your person may be going very slow. However, they're saying, because it's next to the thankful card, that actually it's probably for the best in some ways. And you might actually be thankful for it later, even if it's frustrating. We don't always love going slow. And then I get the laughter. So I also feel like the humor and the bond between the two of you guys with the laughing is also a blessing in this connection that's going to be lightening it up. And also, you know, there's going to be like a lot of fun and enjoyment in this connection. So that's also really cool and beautiful. Now I want to see with the fairies what's coming up or progressing in this connection. So what is happening here? So let's see what's coming up. So, okay, I have to say it's so interesting that this reading started like outside by the tall grasses and the plants, because all three piles got connect with nature. So it's so funny, because I was even thinking, I was like, maybe I should release this video in September during Virgo month, in the month of like Earth. But then I was like, no, I think we're going to just do it earlier, because I'm not that patient. So basically, and I don't want to make you guys wait that long. So I get connect with nature. So all of you piles, my beautiful piles, it seems like the constant, maybe overarching theme for all of you is to go outside in nature. It will de-stress you. It will help center you. It might connect you to your peaceful energy. I have to say, you guys might be like me. And for me, I like to actually go out into my garden. You'll see lots of videos here, like shot by some of my plants. Sometimes I'm actually outside channeling with you guys on video. Like my earliest videos here on this channel are those. But I would say that with the Connect with Nature card, that for me, when I garden, I feel such a peace, such a zen, such a relaxation and a calming when I do it. So for you, you guys might want to do something that's calming for you too. I also feel that way like when I swim in the ocean, or when I swim in water. That's something that's very beautiful, but I'm a water sign, so that helps me out. So you might want to think about like, what activity do you love doing outside? Because I feel like it can be very transformational for you, because even on this card, I do get the butterfly. Also, if you guys haven't climbed trees lately, like you when you were a kid, you might feel very peaceful if you were like to safely climb a tree. So that's good. And I also get, as in the next card, I get asked for what you want. So I feel like you may be able to ask your person like for some things that you want maybe in this connection. So I like that. Then I see for you, express your individuality. So definitely, strut your stuff, be as quirky as you want, and definitely, embrace your own energy. I feel like your person really likes it. So that is something that's very beautiful. I get the winter time for you guys. So for winter month, I feel like it says everything you've been wanting comes to you in the winter time. So this is something that's beautiful. Also, it says the answer to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. So you might have some waiting time depending on when you guys are watching this video, because most of my viewers watch it usually when it comes out right away. But then as the channel grows, people will watch older videos. So you might be watching this video if you've like scrolled back through my videos and it's maybe, later in the year. So it depends on how much waiting time you guys have. But if you're watching this when I release it, which again, it'll be end of July, beginning August, then winter is a little bit away. It's like that patience card that you get with the Knight of Coins, that like fast, slow energy, alternating. So, if you're watching this now, you may have to wait like 5-6 months. But if you guys are watching it in the fall or even the beginning of winter, it might not be that far away. But if you're watching it in the spring, then that kind of sucks for you. I'm just kidding. But I would say that it's probably not as fun as it being immediate. But there's also saying if there is something that you guys have to complete or finish in your lives individually, so you guys can unite, I get the debt paid off. So if there's something that you guys are finishing that you guys might actually be finished with this in the winter time, so you guys can unite easier. So I would say that for Ganesh, he may not remove your obstacles tomorrow, but it might be something that is built over time so that it progresses to this situation where you guys can unite and be more free to be together, or to be together in a way where you're less blocked. What's interesting too is both winter and debt paid off are in pile 2. So you might want to listen to some of the messages in that pile as well, because that might have some messages for you. That pile talked a lot, if this is your situation, about people who have to finish like separate projects so that they can come together in a way where they don't have to, wait. And it seems like they may need a money miracle in order to, or they may need to complete some schooling or some career promotion thing for them to be able to basically for you guys to spend more time together to get your schedules to line up. So that's kind of the gist of it. So maybe you don't have to watch, but if you want to, there are a lot of messages in there, so you may get some more insight. But that's kind of the gist of pile 2. And what's interesting with the winter and the debt paid off is you guys both got that as the same time frame. So it might be that your situation is different than pile 2, but that's similar to them. You're going to get a money miracle, and similar to them by the winter is when either this would come in or you will basically be rewarded for the hard work that you guys have invested into this connection or into a project that can bring you guys together. Because in regards to the cards romantically, like the romance angels, how they're feeling for you right now, I do get keep an open mind. So I feel like your person is extremely open-minded in regards to being together. So I do feel like they really want to be together, even if the retreat card comes up now. So even if they know they can't fully be with you, or they have to be in a low contact, or they're in separation, or that kind of thing. Because it seems like even if this retreat's going on, that they still have an open mind about this relationship, and I feel like on many levels still want it. Because I get the flirting. So I feel like you guys aren't in like a no contact situation. I do feel like if you guys are this pile, that you guys are definitely in a lot of at least like low contact talking, if not more frequent than that. But there is some kind of separation or some kind of distance here. I get the flirting though. So I do feel like your person definitely wants to flirt with you, and they're definitely still very romantically and passionately attracted to you. And I get engagement. I do feel like they would like to take the commitment in this connection to a higher level. So I do get engagement here for you guys as well. And I get stay optimistic about your love life, which is very connected to the keep an open mind card. So I do feel like that your person really is optimistic about the two of you together. And as like a major final overarching romantic angel card, kind of as like a general thing, I do get the codependency. So their hands are tied about something. So there is something that's holding them back that they might need to break free from. So there is a little bit of that going on between, you know, in your person's life or between the two of you as well. So there is a little bit of needing to leave something behind or finish something or wrap something up. So there's a little bit of that. Now I want to know with the Stellar Energy Oracle, I want to know what your person is thinking and feeling about you right now, or what they're experiencing in regards to this connection. So I do like this card. I do get the looking inward card. So I do feel like they've been doing a ton of reflection during the time of retreat or separation, or during the time period of just kind of, you know, needing to process. Because I do get that they need to walk away from something in order to be with you. They do get the walking away card, which is connected to the codependency. So they do need to walk away from the codependency that's maybe tying them up. Because I do feel like they want to reach out to you with the reach out card, which if you look at this, it actually looks very similar to this Two of Cups card. Like, see how connected and how like almost mirroring and identical this is. And I feel like that this is like you and your person want to come together. Like you both have this common desire and this common passion and theme, because you both want, with this Two of Cups, this reach out card. So you both are on the same page there. It just might be a little kind of messed up right now. I do get the Secret Admirer card. So I don't think they're so secret with their admiration, but they might have been keeping it close to their chest or keeping quiet about it. But with the flirting, they definitely give you a lot of hints, even if they're not super, again, open up. But I do feel like with the Talk About Your Feelings card, there will be more of an opening up as the situation, you know, continues towards winter. And I get Victory Lap as a general overarching message. So with the winter time, the victory is here and the victory is yours. But I also feel like with this connection that there is also something that comes to a completion, or some other heavy thing drops off between you and your person in August. And I feel like that this is happening for the people that are watching this video by the time I'm filming it. So that it might apply to people watching it later after the fact, but I want to say that's more for you guys now. So if you're watching this in July, if I post it in July or the beginning of August, then I do feel like there is something right around the corner that does shift more on the August time frame, and that by the winter there's maybe an additional thing. But definitely something, because I feel like by the winter time things might be actually moving forward for you guys pretty well, is what I'm feeling. But I would say that in this connection, that there's a series maybe of opening doors, and that one of them is like August, something shifts, and then something later in the winter, something shifts too. So I do feel like there's that. I want to see with messages of love what your person is feeling for you. So what is your person feeling for you, pile 3? I'm going to do 5. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what is going on here? True love. Gotta love to see that. So this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. I kind of want to just hold this up a little bit extra. So I do love this true love card for you guys. I do feel like there's a ton of love here in this connection. So this is beautiful. They're also saying, like, with that looking inward card, you know, I feel like your person is really trying to trust their intuition and really look inward, both to learn lessons and to grow as well, and to reflect, but also to really kind of like act on what they feel is right intuitively, because they do need to do what's right for them and this connection. So I do feel like they are listening to their intuition strongly. And I get balance, which I do feel like they are trying to balance out their emotions and their energies right now as well. So I feel like, you know, with that Tower card and Five of Cups that you guys got immediately first, there definitely needs to be some kind of balancing for sure, because that's rough, honestly. And you guys probably know that you guys have not had the easiest, smoothest connection, but there is a lot of true love in it. I get acceptance, where everything happens for a reason. So I do feel like your person, you know, and that might be why they're that Knight of Coins, where it's like they go fast and slow, and then slow, and then slow. And that Seven of Coins card of patience keeps coming up. Because I feel like there may be more of just like an acceptance that they're like, maybe there's nothing I can do about it right now. I just have to endure what I endure and do what I do, because I can't really change things right now. Because it is, I see interference, where it does say that something is definitely interfering in this connection, and they're accepting and they're aware that there are blocks, and they're kind of, I feel like they're in a little bit, they go back and forth between being in a very kind of like passive energy to going into a very action-oriented, leaping on opportunities with you energy. So it is a very interesting dynamic there. And I feel like part of that interference will be shifting in the, again, the end of August, as well as the winter time. Now, I want to know with the Hermit Tarot, what are they thinking and feeling about you right now? I worry about us a lot. I feel like they are so concerned. They have a lot of stress about you and them and this connection. So, you know, if you're wondering if you're the only one feeling the Five of Cups energy, I feel like your person also is very emotional. And I like that they're going to be able to start talking about their feelings more with you, or at least talk about their feelings with you still. Okay. Because this has made me very happy. Okay. Because I feel like that they, you know, really do have a lot of feelings for you and a lot of emotions, which I feel is triggered right now because they're worrying about you guys a lot. They still don't have all the answers, and, you know, that's because there is interference here. There is stuff that needs to wrap up. There's stuff they need to walk away from. So there's this, but they definitely want to, like, with the true love, I'm going to hold these up together because I feel like they're beautiful, and I'm going to show this. So with the true love card, I also get the card that says, I am absolutely in love with you. So I think that's just so beautiful. So they are deeply in love with you, or there's so much romantic love between the two of you in this connection. So they really, really have a lot of love. Even if they don't understand the love, even if they don't have the answers for the love, they definitely feel the deep romantic love. So that is beautiful. And that's where it's really not so much of a secret. I would say it's a not so secret admirer. But I also get that they dream about you a lot, which actually is another Seven of Cups card. So the Seven of Cups card definitely does come up twice. So you guys did get that initially in the tarot. And then I dream about you too much a lot. Definitely comes up. So they have dreams about you physically. They have daydreams about you fantasy-wise as well, emotionally. I feel like their mind drifts during the day and thinks of you, or they get reminded of you by things they just see out and about. But, oh, and it's so cute. And so literally as I'm saying that, they're like, do you think about me too? Do you also get reminded of me when you're out and about? Do you have those, you know, thoughts that come up? So they definitely worry that you may not, sometimes with the I worry about us a lot card connected to it. And the I am absolutely in love with you card connects to the dreaming about you so much, or fantasizing about you, because they have that dreamy energy. And that is connecting to the I want you card energy. So that is also so beautiful. And then I want to say this is going to wrap up the energy here, but we will see if we are left with questions. But with the Ocean of Emotion deck, I'm shuffling the cards to see what is Pile 3's person feeling emotionally at this current moment when Pile 3 is watching this video. Literally exactly what this came out. This is so funny. I always feel like I have a lot of repetitive messages in my readings, but then I also feel like it's because the cards are repetitive too. And I feel like sometimes we need to hear things more than once in order to like really feel like confirmation. So the I am worried about us card comes out a lot with literally the worried energy. So your person is worried and worried. You're a sweet person. Then I get misery. They are very, very, very miserable in their energy. That's so 5 of Cups Tower. Like, they're just not a happy camper right now because I feel like they love you a lot and they can't get to you. Or they love you and they know that, like, it's not the right timing yet, but they really want to be with you. Because I get the compassion card, they really are grateful for all the love you give them. Like that Princess of Cups love you have. You know, that true love card that, you know, comes up. So I do feel like that they are just so grateful and thankful, that card came up, for like the love and the caring and the compassion you have for them. Because I do feel with the Princess of Cups, you are like so open-hearted. And then they really just want to make you happy. And they really want to make you smile. And I feel like there's something that happens to your person when you look them in the eye and when they see your smile. Because I feel like that's where they feel peace and reassured. And they can feel you on a soul level. And they know that you guys are really like clicking. So that is how they feel reassurance as well. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile 3s. I hope that this resonated with you. And if it didn't, that's totally cool. Feel free to pick another pile. I do feel like there might be messages in pile 2 for you. Or you can also pick another video as well. If this did resonate, I'd love for you guys to like the video if you liked it, and to comment and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I love the comments you guys put. It always makes my day. There are definitely some that have really like touched my heart with like the things that you say about how you say you guys have had like a bad day, and then you watch my video and you get all cheered up and like it's your safe space, and like this stuff just like really, really makes me feel like so happy. So I'm so glad that, you guys are around, and I'd love for you guys to keep sticking around because I do have more videos for you, and I can't wait for you guys to see them and for me to be able to channel about your person. So I hope you guys can hit that notification bell so you guys will get notified of all my videos, and I will see you guys soon. So have a lovely, lovely day or night whenever you're watching it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.